Hey, Maple, what the heck is wrong with you? Come over here right now and open the door to this living room. Why is there some kind of stick blocking me from getting in?
I'm going to keep that door blocked off for the time being until I get my things together.
Huh? I'm not playing around right now, Maple. My things are over in that room as well. All of his things are there as well.
That's true. Yours and his clothes are all over here in this closet. But I'm not going to be able to move out of here by the end of the day or tomorrow. So you'll have to give me around a week to get all of my things together, while I have a lot of them sent out to my new place. You'll just have to wait.
I don't care about all of that, so open the door to the living room right now.
Why do you think you have the right to constantly command me to do things for you like that? This is my house, and I am the one in charge of what I do here. So, how about you shut it and let me take my time?
But I want to go to the bathroom.
Well, just hold it in then. You're the one that came into my house thinking that you could just have that relationship with my boyfriend all the time.
It's your fault for letting him find and start taking me in.
I see. I guess there really are such people with the nerves like you. At least I'm aware of that now.
He threw you away because you were doing nothing at all with him. And even after you're gone, him and I will continue to be a thing, never even worrying about what's happened to you. So how about you get out of our way so we can have this house to ourselves?
And in order to get out of your guys' way, I need to get all of my things together and sent out of here.
You really are such a nuisance, Maple. That is what makes you unattractive, and that's why you've been thrown away.
I'm sure you'd never be able to understand this, Carla, but the fact that you've been coming into my house to have affairs with my boyfriend makes you more of a nuisance than me. By the way, how long has it been now since you started to go out with my boyfriend?
It was about a year ago when you introduced me to him, right?
That was back when you wanted to have a double date with us, right?
And on that day, I fell head over heels for him.
Head over heels?
Because he turned out to be just my type.
And?
Back when we were planning the double date, you put us all into a group chat, right? Well, I started to text him directly from there. And half a year later, him and I started dating. And when I say dating, I mean things have been very serious between us. You never even noticed a thing what was going on, which made it all more easy for us.
Carla, I know I shouldn't be asking this right now, but you made sure to break up with Chris before going out with my boyfriend, right?
I was planning on breaking up with him back then, but we never really had any chances to see one another then, and time just slipped away from me.
But weren't you telling me that the other day that you and him went on a small vacation with one another? You even posted pictures of the both of you online, right?
The only reason I went on that trip with him is because we had made plans to celebrate our anniversary with one another. I didn't want to say no to him, and so I had no choice but to go with him.
What the hell? You do understand that to get a reservation at that place like that, it takes a lot of patience, right?
I feel bad for the guy, putting in all that effort for a woman who doesn't even care about him anymore.
I feel bad for the fact that he put in all that work for a child who doesn't love him anymore, yet she went on that trip anyway.
He seemed so happy to have me along with him, so what's the problem with that? Normally, he would never take me out anywhere, instead just sitting at home all the time making those comic books that never sell.
Come on now, Carla.
You're the same way, right? Always focusing on work all the time, to the point you and him haven't even been able to go out for months now. That's what he told me.
Which is kind of strange, considering he was telling me how much he supported my work.
If anything, you and Chris are kind of meant for one another, right? Your boyfriend and I are both working for average companies bringing in good money. However, you and Chris both work useless kind of jobs where you just sit at home all day. What was it? You make cartoons or something for a living? Look at that. You both are pretty much in the same industry.
But the way you and Jake have gone about this is all messed up. If you both have been into one another that much and lost the feelings for me and Chris, then why didn't you break up with us before dating? Nobody ever ends up happy when people just start cheating, and it just goes and ruin it all of the relationship that had been built.
But this way gave Jake and I more of a thrill over breaking up with you guys.
A thrill?
I'd always wanted to try having a secret relationship with someone, having the fear of someone finding out always in my mind while making love.
So you went and did that at the cost of Chris and my happiness?
This had nothing to do with you being happy or not. Jake and I had tons of fun going out behind the two of your backs, and that's what made us happy.
I see. Well then, you can enjoy the rest of your time in the living room for today. Once I have most of my things packed up and are ready to be sent, I'll open that door for you.
I told you to let me out of here! Hey, Maple!
Are you freaking kidding me, Maple? You open the damn living room door right now.
So, that's the first thing you're going to say to me after I found out that you've been cheating on me in my house? Whatever happened to people apologizing first?
Why do I have to apologize to you? No matter who is looking at this situation, they all know that you have to be the one apologizing for this.
I'm not sure why I should have to do that. I'm the one that has been renting this place, and in my bedroom, my best friend and my boyfriend have been having sex. So, seeing as that was all not my fault, why should I have to be apologizing to you?
You might be my girlfriend, but so is Carla.
Don't even try using that as your reason for letting her into my place and having sex with her on my bed. That is called you both having an affair, and I will not let you get away with something like that.
Well, you were never in your own home that often, so it was going to waste, having nobody using it.
Have you lost the concept of someone else's things is? It sounds right now like you think your things are yours, while my things are also yours.
You gave me a duplicate key to your place and said I was free to do as I pleased.
Seriously, Jake? So what you're saying is that you don't have any ethical understanding? Well, if that's the case then, there is no reason for me to try talking with you anymore. Now, you just shut the hell up and sit quietly in the living room. Once I have all my things together, I'll let you two out of there.
You're getting your things together?
I just had someone I thought was my best friend making love with someone I thought was my boyfriend in my house. I don't want to live in a place like this anymore, now that it's been tainted. That's why I'm moving out into a new place I found. I was thinking for a little while now about selling a lot my furniture and such anyway. So this is the perfect timing for that actually. And anything that doesn't sell this week will be tossed out. Make sure you hand that duplicate key back to me. I've already called the owner of this apartment complex and told them this is my last month living here.
Huh? Don't start doing things like that without telling me first. This place is so close to my office building, and I was able to stay here for free. And anytime I had to stay late for work, I was able to come right here and crash instead of going all the way back to my place.
Wait, I just found out that you've been cheating on me and you think I'd still want to think about how you feel?
I'm not asking for you to continue dating me or anything like that. I chose to be with Carla and had plans to break up with you soon.
So you're going to break up with me but still expect to use my place to sleep and crap? I have no idea how you were able to think something like that up. Honestly, I have no idea how you thought it was a good idea to cheat on me in the first place, but now you're just showing me new lows.
You know both myself and Carla already, so why do you care so much about us going out behind your back?
This isn't about me knowing about the two of you. I can't handle this right now. I'm going to be leaving this place and you guys will be no longer able to use it. When I let you both out of here, you leave the key on my counter and go away. I have to get all of my things ready to be either sold or moved to my new place. So that key better be there so that the company doesn't force me to pay extra.
All right. I'll leave it here for you. But man, the fact that you're always so strict about everything is why you're not that attractive. This is why you're getting tossed aside now.
Well, I'm so sorry that I'm not your type.
I plan on living with Carla now anyways, and I'm thinking about marriage too.
Marriage? Are you serious?
The fact that you're being thrown out by me and are even questioning the fact that the two of us could be getting married is so pathetic. And hurry up with opening up the damn door.
Alright. I was planning on taking the week to get all my things together and sent out, but I guess I'll have to get it done today. And then I'll be out of your guys' faces.
Maple, I think it should be arriving at your place soon. I made sure to put the tracking on that thing for you so I'd be able to watch and make sure it got all the way to your place.
Could this be about your wedding invitation that just arrived in my mailbox?
So you did get it. It's really cute, right? I made sure it was one of the cutest cards you'd ever seen by putting all those stickers on it. It's so freaking cute, right?
Not at all.
Huh? What did you say?
These stickers are cute, I'll give you that. But there are so many of them crowding this whole card that it looks ugly now. And you place them on like a preschooler, leaving air bubbles under some of them and wrinkles on the others. How about you pay attention next time when placing them?
Just because no one will ever marry you, don't get all jealous over my wedding.
I'm actually pretty happy that I didn't have to end up marrying a man that thought it was perfectly okay to cheat on me with my best friend. So there's no jealousy here.
Well, that's because he knows that I'm his destined soulmate and would never sacrifice his faith with you. So don't worry about us.
That confidence you have there is amazing. So, why did you end up sending me this invitation? Also, what made you work up the confidence to get back in touch with me like this again?
I was thinking that I'd like you to have come and join my wedding as well, and that's why I sent you that cute little invitation.
And you sent it to my parents' house?
Well, you did move away, right?
Because I didn't want to keep living in the same house my ex cheated on me in.
And because you moved, I didn't know what your new address was. Look, our parents are still pretty close to one another, right? So my family knows where your parents are living. So I decided it would be best to send the invitation there.
Does any of your family know about how you cheated Chris and took my ex?
You think I'd ever tell them about that? Jake and I were able to find one another with the help of our best buddies. That's not a lie, right?
I suppose that's not a lie.
Maple, do you remember that very old promise we made to one another?
Promise?
We promised one another that when we got married, we'd give a speech at one another's wedding.
Was that a promise we made back in middle school or something? Back when we were young and naive?
And since I'm getting married now, I'd like you to give that speech at my wedding. I'm sure it will be pretty tough for you to do since this is the wedding of your ex and best friend, right? But you promised that you'd come and give that speech, right?
Sure, I'll come then.
Thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to what gift you'll give me. I'm going to be having a very high-end and gorgeous wedding this time, so I'd like to make sure that I get enough gifts and money from everyone that I won't be having to pay a dime for a wedding.
I'll make sure to think of something to give you. Please, look forward to it.
This is going to be such a great wedding for my best friend to see. Make sure you come wearing only your finest clothing and jewelry. You'll be giving the speech after all, so you have to look nice. Maple, thank Thank you for coming to my wedding today. My mom just told me that you made it through the front door.
Congrats on getting this wedding together. Now, could you tell me where my seat is? I went and had a look at the guest list, and my name wasn't on there, so I had to ask one of the staff members here. They got all red in the face and ran off somewhere before giving me any answer.
I think the person you were asking is in the changing room with me right now. I told her that I'd never invited someone like you to my wedding, so I asked that she be pleased to have you escorted out of this building for me.
No, I actually brought the invitation with me today, so don't expect the staff to fall for that.
And to think you'd actually come here today? I can't believe it.
You were the one that invited me, right?
No way, I'm scared. Who did you end up stealing that invitation from? I never invited you to my wedding today, Maple.
What the hell is this about?
Maple, you went and locked us in the living room all day back when you found Jake and I, right? Do you have any idea how long I had to hold that pee in for?
Are you really bringing up the time I found you under my boyfriend in my own bedroom and then walked you both into the living room so that I could pack all my things up?
And ever since that day, I've been waiting for the perfect chance to get right back at you. That's why I went and invited you to a wedding that does not have a seat for you. And now I'm going to make you so embarrassed that you'll regret ever messing with me. You weren't even invited to this wedding, yet you came here all dressed up for the occasion. I cannot believe you, Maple.
What about that speech?
You and I both know I asked someone else to give the speech today. I was never going to let you give the speech on the off chance you start going on about some unnecessary things.
Well then, I'm out of here.
Please. But make sure to leave me my gift, please.
Sure thing. I'll make sure to give one of the staff members the gift.
Thank you so much, Maple. Thank you so much for thinking about me and coming all the way out here.
No problem. Actually, I was never going to stay very long today, only planning on giving you your gift before turning right around and heading home. Now, you have a wonderful wedding day.
Hey, Maple. What is this? Come back to my wedding right now.
Oh, did you enjoy your wedding gift? I'm sure that animation I made up for your wedding was a real treat, right? With you and Jake both going at it in my old home?
What? So that was really about us then?
I never mentioned that it was specifically about you two in that animation, right? Even the two in that video were calling one another different names. What were they again? KK and JJ?
That was definitely about us then, wasn't it? And the characters in that cartoon looked just like Jake and I. What the hell was this for?
You were aware that I'm an animator, right? So I thought that it would be a good present for your wedding.
Are you freaking brain dead? How the hell is this anything close to a present? That whole video played out showing Jake and I having sex in your home.
Well, did you enjoy it? I tried my best to not only make it realistic to what happened, but with a touch of comedy added in.
But you added in all the worst parts from that day, like Jake and I making love, and then the two of us being locked in your living room for hours. All of our family, they didn't even bother to stick around for the whole thing, and our friends all began to either laugh or show expressions of disapproval on their faces. And why were some of the kids talking about recognizing the art style?
Because the illustrations and such are very familiar to a very famous comic book artist work. Actually, they are the exact same. They were very busy with a lot of things, but made sure to help me out in getting all the illustrations done before today.
What illustrator are you talking about?
They have been making stuff for a while now, and for people like you and I to read, as well for kids. So having them add their special touch to my animation really helped me out.
What the hell is going on here? What kind of famous comic book illustrator did you find?
Are you serious? You should be able to tell just by the high quality art style and everything. They have been making insanely famous comics for a while now, and have even gone overseas to get awards and stuff for their work.
They've been overseas getting awards and things like that as well?
Actually, I'm talking about myself there. Have you been not watching the news at all? I recently went to a couple of ceremonies overseas to receive awards for all kinds of my cartoons and comics. And next up, I'll be making a short-length movie about one of my more popular series.
Hold on a second. You're lying, right?
Back when I was last talking to you, I was very busy getting all kinds of things done, and that made it hard for me to ever go out with Jake. But I made sure to explain him just how important a lot of my work was, and that the awards I could get would be a huge one for me. However, that didn't seem to mean anything to him, right?
You're not lying. I just went onto Google and there you are, in all kinds of news articles. You got an award of over $1 million?
It is all going towards my next few works.
How the hell? How could a shut-in like you be making $1 million?
And I'm just getting started too. I still have plenty to learn about the industry, and I'm not quite happy about the quality I'm producing. Luckily, small fish, as long as they keep on eating, will grow bigger and bigger. And thankfully for the both of us, you went and threw away someone who was growing right alongside me.
What? What are you talking about?
Wait, what? Do you seriously not remember any of the comics your ex-boyfriend was working on? Wait, did you not even give any of his works a chance back when you were both a thing?
My ex-boyfriend? No way. You're talking about Chris?
Before you stopped loving Chris and cheated on him, he was getting his career as a comic book artist rolling.
Don't tell me I threw away a man with a whole lot of potential.
Right after you let him go, he went and was hired by a large animation company and started to spread his wings. And that then put him in a position much like my own. Except he was focusing on selling things like goods related to his works, bringing in huge amounts of money every month.
No way.
So that video I made for you, with the help of Chris, is very good quality and should be considered a very pricey gift, that cartoon.
Why the hell would you show this in front of everyone though?
But I made that as a gift for you that you asked me to make. So I put a lot of effort into that cartoon with Chris's help. All while him and I were busy with so many other things that are far more important than your wedding. So please respect our work. Now, congratulations on your marriage.
Maple, I really messed up. In the past, I was always supporting you and your cartoons, right? So let's get back together, all right? I think you're going to become a whole lot more busy now, so you'll need someone around to support you even more, right?
I have staff who work for me and support my work, and at the moment, I'm not looking to date anyone, so it's going to be a no for me. Also, didn't you just get married to Carla?
That wedding was a massive failure.
Why's that?
It's not that we didn't get as much money from people to help pay for it. But after everyone started to leave the wedding, our parents told us to give all of our gifts back to the guests.
I got a call from your mom, actually. She called to apologize to me.
All of them said they didn't know that this marriage was born from cheating. Both my parents are pissed off with me.
Now that I think about it, your dad was also a very strict man, right? That's what I'd expect from a school principal.
And originally, I was getting money from both of them, but now they're telling me to pay for my own wedding. I tried to pull all the money I have together, but there is no way that I can pay for everything without going into debt if I don't get any help right now.
That's a real letdown, Jake.
That's why I'm going to leave that bitch, and then I'll come and get on my hands and knees and beg. So please, Maple, Allow me to come back to your side again. I want things to go back the way they were between you and I. You got a whole lot of awards, right? For all of your works. And you were awarded $1 million for one of them. You'll need someone to help you manage all that money, right?
And you think I'd ever let a man who brought another woman into his girlfriend's house so that the two of them could make love in her bed manage my money? Are you really going to try pulling off that stunt in my place again? You were the one saying that all of my things were your things back then and never respected the fact that you and I were only dating. And after I left that place to move into my new house, you went and did what to some of my appliances? Oh, that's right, you stole them from me. Things like my blender and microwave.
Those things, Carla told me that she wanted them, and we're getting a new place as well.
I happen to be a very expressive woman and will use anything and everything to portray how I feel.
And that's why you made that cartoon. Because of that, you've gone and made both my parents and Carla's parents disown us. All of our friends won't even come around us anymore. And the rest of our family members, they won't even reply to us anymore. And we got nothing from that wedding.
That's what you fucking get. From here on out, I'm going to be only more busy with my work. So I'm glad you and I are history now. Wait, don't tell me that you only want to be back together with me again to travel the globe. Use your own money to do all of that.
I don't have any freaking money.
Ah, sorry about that. I totally forgot you wasted it on someone as trashy as Carla. Well, I'm heading back to Europe now for a bit, so I'm going to have to put my phone on airplane mode.
You're going back to Europe?
There's another film and animation festival I'm taking part in. I was nominated for an award there, so I have to show my face. I was even told that there was a cash reward for me as well.
You're kidding me.
Goodbye forever now, Jake. Ah, I've already gone ahead and blocked Carla, so I'm going to do the same thing to your number.
Wait, Maple. Wait a second.
Have the most enjoyable rest of your life with Carla for me, please. This is all stuff that I've heard from Carla's ex, Chris. Right after their wedding, Jake and Carla stayed together with one another and worked together to pay all of the debt they got into. They were never able to come to an agreement on who would pay for the wedding fees, and so they thought it would be better to stay together and pay things off. But because of that, their newfound life together as a married couple is not all that fabulous. As for myself and Chris, the both of us are doing very well with our careers. We have become super close friends to one another and will contact each other at all the time about work while looking for pointers.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Hey Sarah, you're such a failure as a wife. I heard you didn't even give our in-laws an anniversary gift.
Oh, right. That was last week.
You didn't even remember? Seriously?
I've been busy with work lately.
As a daughter-in-law, you should handle these things properly. Oh, sorry. I forgot. A dropout like you wouldn't know basic etiquette.
Excuse me?
Don't act offended. It's just facts. Unlike you, I made sure to send them a proper celebration gift. Well, it's just expected of me as the first son's wife. I used Daddy's connections to get them some super expensive crab. I'm sure they were thrilled. It was absolutely delicious.
Oh, that crab. Yes, it was really tasty. They shared some with us. Thank you for that.
Huh? What do you mean they shared it? That wasn't meant for you.
Actually, Amanda called me for help. She loves crab, but has trouble getting the meat out. She asked if I'd help them eat it.
What? Why would they call you, of all people? They could have asked me to help instead.
I actually used to work at a fish market, so I'm really good at handling seafood and crab. That's why they called me.
A fish market? How fitting for someone of your background. So you just casually ate the crab I sent them? That crab cost over $300 per serving. I sent them several portions, but that was meant to be for them and for them alone, not for people like you.
It was so delicious, I couldn't help eating a lot. We were all so happy eating crab together until we were stuffed.
Don't laugh about this. You've got to be kidding me. I didn't send it for you people to eat. You're just the second son's wife. Don't get ahead of yourself. You didn't even prepare a gift yourself and just piggybacked off mine. That is why I hate dealing with dropouts. People like you have no manners at all.
I wasn't trying to piggyback. Besides, we did prepare an anniversary gift. We just couldn't give it to them on the actual day.
What's that supposed to mean? Did you rush to get something after seeing my gift? Trying to compete with me now?
Not at all. I got them concert tickets. The concert is actually today.
Concert? What concert? Which band?
It's for the Green Nomads. It's their first US tour in 5 years, and tickets were nearly impossible to get. By some miracle, I managed to get them, so today I'm going with our in-laws to see them.
What? No way! That's the concert I wanted to go to! How did you get tickets when I couldn't?
Oh, you're a fan too?
Fan doesn't begin to cover it. I'm obsessed. But even I couldn't get tickets in that crazy rush. And even Daddy's connections couldn't get any. How did you manage to get tickets? Did you use some kind of bot? That's cheating.
Maybe it's just good karma. I try to do at least one good deed every day.
What? So you're saying I didn't get tickets because of bad karma? Don't act all high and mighty with me.
That's not what I meant, but I should get going. It's almost showtime. I'll make sure to enjoy it extra for you with Amanda and Pete.
Are you mocking me? Hello? Don't ignore me. Tell me how the show is going. Sarah! Sarah!
Hey, honey, how was the concert? Was the live show as amazing as you hoped?
It was absolutely incredible. Your parents were super excited and had such a great time.
Really? That's wonderful! Did Mom cry during her favorite song?
She totally did, and she knew all the lyrics.
They actually messaged me saying it was the best anniversary gift they've ever gotten. All thanks to you getting those tickets. Thanks so much, Sarah. This means a lot to me, too.
Oh, stop. I just got lucky, and I feel bad that you had to pay for everything. The tickets and all the concert expenses, even though you couldn't come. I wish you could have been there with us.
Don't worry about that at all. And of course I should pay. It's my parents' anniversary gift after all. If anything, I should be the one apologizing to you. I couldn't go because of work and left you to take care of my parents.
Don't say it like that. I really love your parents, and it's no problem at all. We had such a blast. The three of us were totally rocking out.
I'm so glad you all had fun. You guys are as close as ever. It makes me so happy seeing you get along so well with my family.
If only I could get along better with Vicky, things would be perfect.
Huh? Vicky? Did something happen with her again?
Oh, actually, Vicky gave me a hard time again this afternoon. I hate to ask, but could you maybe help smooth things over?
What did she say this time? Was she making fun of you being a dropout again? I swear she never learns.
Oh, that's just her default insult at this point. But this time, I might have added fuel to that fire. Turns out, Vicky really wanted to go to today's concert. Apparently, she really loves the Green Nomads. So she was pretty angry that I got tickets and invited your mom and dad.
Again? That's ridiculous! She's just jealous because you succeeded where she failed. That's it, I'm gonna complain to my brother. She keeps insulting my wife and never learns. I'm not gonna let her walk all over you like that.
No, please don't. I don't want to create more tension. Please don't say anything to your brother.
Why are you always protecting her? She doesn't deserve it. You're too kind, Sarah.
Yeah, but if we tell your brother, it'll be like I snitched. I don't want to mess with their relationship because of some silly insults.
But we can't just let this continue. She acts all high and mighty just because she's the first son's wife and looks down on everyone. I can't stand seeing my wife being treated like this. You're family too, and she should treat you like it.
Thank you for getting angry on my behalf, David. But really, I'm fine.
Sarah, you're too kind sometimes.
Being a dropout is just a fact, and plenty of people look down on me for it. This is nothing, but if things ever get too hurtful, I'll definitely ask for your help then.
Promise?
Yeah, I'll be counting on you when the time comes.
Of course, but don't push yourself too hard. You can always rely on me.
I know. Thank you.
I love you.
Love you too.
Hey, Sarah, I heard you've been getting too big for your boots lately.
Me? What do you mean?
I heard from Amanda. A dropout like you has been giving lectures at high schools, apparently. What gives you the right?
Oh, that. Yeah, local schools have been sending a lot of speaking requests to our company lately. They want talks about what it means to work as part of their career guidance. Our CEO loves that kind of thing and always accepts right away.
But why would they choose someone like you as a speaker? What could a dropout possibly teach high school students? It's embarrassing for the school if they need someone as useless as you to give lectures instead of their own teachers or alumni.
Actually, it's precisely because of who I am that I have so much to share. That's why the CEO keeps asking me to be the speaker.
Oh, I get it. You're like a cautionary tale. Don't end up like me kind of thing. At least you know your place.
It's more like do end up like me, actually. You know, don't let adversity beat you down. You can make it even without fancy degrees.
What? Are you seriously encouraging students to drop out of high school?
I'm not encouraging it, but I want to show kids that there's more to life than just a degree. Some students might want to see what other choices they have, and for some kids, they might not have a choice. For example, I didn't have much of a choice because we didn't have any money to send me to college. I had to drop out of high school when my dad got sick and couldn't work anymore. I've been working hard to make ends meet ever since. It's a good example of how life can throw unexpected curveballs at you.
You mean it's a bad example. Whatever the circumstances, a dropout is still a dropout. Once you hit rock bottom, your life is basically over. You're just making excuses.
Please don't decide my life is over for me.
No, it's definitely over. Unlike you, I graduated from university and my father runs a company. You're just a dropout with a failure for a father. Oh, I forgot. Your dad is long gone. You don't even have a father. At least I have family to be proud of.
Being a dropout and not having a father doesn't stop me from enjoying life. My father wasn't a failure either. He did his best, and I still respect him for everything he did for me, even when he was sick. And right now, I really love my job, and I married someone I love.
Being a dropout but acting like some kind of life coach is so annoying.
Excuse me?
If those kids are finding inspiration in some bottom feeder story, they must be pretty stupid themselves. People say children are the future, but they're just garbage. They should learn from successful people like me.
Now that's crossing a line. You can insult me all you want, but leave the kids out of this. They're listening to these talks seriously. It's disrespectful to them.
As if a bottom feeder story is worth listening to seriously.
Maybe you're right. In that case, why don't you come give a talk next time?
What?
I'll ask the CEO in the school to add another speaker slot. You can give them your valuable insights on how to become a stuck-up adult who only knows how to brag about their daddy's title.
What? Stuck up? Are you talking about me? Did you just insult me? How dare you?
Oh, you don't like being called names? Funny how you dish it out but can't take it. That's pretty childish. Even in comparison to a dropout like me.
You've changed. You used to know your place. Don't you dare get cocky with me. Just because our husband's parents like you and you get to give little speeches to high school kids doesn't mean you can step out of line. Remember, you're just the second son's dropout wife. If you dare stand up to me, I'll have Daddy make you disappear.
Really? But your dad is literally on his knees begging me right now.
What? You're lying.
Feel free to run to Daddy, but you might want to use that college-educated brain of yours to think about what happens next. Your precious daddy is down on his knees right now, desperately begging me not to abandon his company.
What? Why would my father beg someone like you? And on his knees? That's ridiculous.
Want me to send you a video?
Huh? You're bluffing.
According to your daddy, the CEO, I'm his company's savior. He's right here saying, "Please forgive my foolish daughter's rudeness. I'm begging you on my knees."
Wait, what's going on here? What's this about being the company's savior? Why does Daddy need to beg someone like you on his knees?
For someone who brags about her family's company so much, you sure don't know anything about its current state.
What do you mean? Tell me what's happening.
Your family's company has been struggling for quite a while. With the recent economic downturn, it's on the brink of bankruptcy. They're barely staying afloat.
What? You're lying! We're doing fine!
They desperately came to our company for help. Our firm specializes in business turnaround consulting. And they specifically requested me, the company's top performer. We were actually holding our first meeting when you interrupted me with all these texts.
Hold on, there's too much to process here. You work at a consulting firm? And you're their top performer? This has to be a joke.
I might be a dropout, but I'm pretty good at what I do. I've turned around countless companies, and I get a lot of requests specifically asking for me by name.
Really?
To use your words, I'm someone who fell to rock bottom. That's why I want to help others who are fighting to climb back up. But I think I'll pass on this request.
What? No, wait!
After all, I'm just a dropout. Surely you wouldn't want someone like me handling your precious family company's turnaround. So, despite your father's desperate pleas, I'll have to decline.
Please wait. I take back what I said.
You should discuss with your family whether you want to request our company's services again. Now, if you'll excuse me.
This is all your fault. Because of you, I've been banned from my family home. They told me never to come back. Answer me!
Oh, so they've cut ties with you?
It's It's all because of you, because you're threatening to refuse my father's request. He values the company more than anything. You did this on purpose.
Looks like you lost when he put things on the scale.
And then my husband threw divorce papers at me. What is going on? Why do I have to go through this? He won't even look at me.
Wait, divorce papers?
Don't act innocent. This is all your fault. You planned this.
My fault.
Yes, everything is your fault. No matter how much I insulted you before, you never told anyone. You never snitched. I thought you understood your place as the second son's wife. Why did you have to betray me and tell everyone now? You were supposed to just take it.
Sarah didn't do anything wrong. I'm the one who couldn't take it anymore and told everyone everything.
Huh? Who is this?
Long time no see, Vicky. It's David.
David? Why are you messaging me through Sarah's phone?
Sarah never told anyone. Sure, she confided in me as her husband, but she begged me not to tell anyone about your verbal abuse because she didn't want to cause problems in our family.
Really? Sarah didn't tell anyone else?
But I couldn't stand it anymore, you looking down on her just because she's a dropout. Acting superior because your dad runs a company. Throwing your weight around just because you're the first son's wife. I kept copies of all your chat messages, and I showed everything to my brother and our parents. Every single message, every insult, every time you made her cry.
No way. You showed them to Amanda and Pete too? Why would you do this to me?
If you want to blame someone, blame me. But first, you might want to decide whether you're going to get divorced or not.
No, I absolutely don't want a divorce. But my husband's seen all the messages. And even your parents know everything now. Please help me.
That's between you and your husband now. But if you do get divorced, stay away from Sarah.
What? You can't do this.
You'll be a stranger then, not family anymore. I won't let you insult my precious wife anymore. Now if you'll excuse me...
David, wait! Please don't go. I'll apologize to Sarah. Just give me another chance. I'll do anything, please. Please, I'm begging you, give me a job. Sarah, please.
Weren't you told not to contact me if you got divorced?
It's fine. I managed to avoid divorce by the skin of my teeth. I apologized so much.
Oh, really? How did you manage that?
Yeah, I got down on my knees and cried and apologized like crazy. But they gave me conditions to avoid divorce. One of them is that I have to quit being a housewife and get a job. I'll do anything.
I see. Well then, go find a job yourself. No need to come begging me.
But no one will hire me. I keep getting rejected everywhere I apply. I've tried everything.
What?
I've tried the local supermarket, bakery, bookstore. I get interviews and 2-hour trial periods, but I keep getting fired. They say I'm too arrogant with customers or that my work is too sloppy. One place fired me after just 30 minutes.
Wow, you're completely unemployable.
Please, I'm desperate. If this keeps up, I'll be forced to sign the divorce papers my husband's prepared. Please hire me at your company. I'll do any job. Even entry-level work.
Excuse me?
I'll be your direct subordinate. Aren't you excited to have a college graduate working under you?
My direct subordinate?
Yes, I'll work so hard. I'll do anything.
Not at all. A college degree means nothing if you're useless.
What? But I graduated from a good university.
I've proven that education level doesn't matter. I focus on results, not on people's education. If you really want a job, show me what you can offer besides your degree. If you can do that, I'll talk to the CEO and try and get you a position in our office.
Besides my degree, my family's business is...
But you don't have your family's backing anymore, right? I officially declined their request after talking with your dad. They're probably about to go bankrupt. Being the daughter of a failing CEO isn't much of a selling point.
Well, I can learn quickly.
Looks like you have nothing else to offer, so there's no value in hiring you. Please look for work elsewhere.
That's so mean, Sarah. We're sisters-in-law. Shouldn't we help each other out? Come on, please. Family should help family.
What? Family?
I'll apologize for everything. I was just jealous of you. You get along so well with our in-laws, and you seem to have such a good marriage with David. It frustrated me, so I kept bringing up the dropout thing. I actually admire you. I really mean it.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in this confession time.
Huh? Please listen to me.
Your after-the-fact explanations don't erase what you did. Didn't you say a dropout is still a dropout no matter the circumstances? Well, the same applies to you. No matter the circumstances, I won't forgive you.
But I've changed.
So I'll be going now. If you want to avoid divorce, keep looking for work. Use that college graduate power you're so proud of to get through this. Good luck!
Sarah, wait! Please don't go!
Vicky somehow managed to get hired at a pub, barely avoiding divorce. But she keeps making customers angry, and she's already about to get fired. Apparently, she's been trying to bribe the manager with her wages, so she's basically working for free now. I'm not sure you can even call that working. Looks like divorce might still be in her future after all.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Hey Emma, guess what? Something amazing happened at work today.
Oh, did you finally get that promotion?
No, it's not that, but I ranked first in sales for the entire company.
First place? That's pretty impressive. You beat out all the senior staff?
Actually, I beat everyone, even people who've been here for years.
Really? Tell me more.
Yeah, the CEO said I'm the first person to ever hit top sales this quickly. Not just the senior staff, but even the CEO himself congratulated me.
The CEO personally praised you? Then what happened? What else did you get?
What do you mean, what else? That's the story. I crushed it at sales.
Just praised you? Nothing else?
Well, everyone in the office congratulated me too. My team even got me a card.
What? The CEO praised you but no promotion? Not even a bonus? Seriously?
Well, no, nothing like that. But isn't it awesome that I worked super hard and got first place?
Don't tell me you're excited about just a card and some words.
Of course I am. Do you know how hard it is to hit these numbers?
Huh? What's awesome about that? I got excited for nothing.
Nothing? Emma, this is huge for my career.
A huge waste of time, you mean?
What?
It's weird that a young employee shows excellent performance but gets no reward. Your company must be such a dead end.
Come on, that's not fair. This could lead to bigger things.
Like what, more empty praise?
What's with that attitude? I didn't work hard for bonuses or promotions. Don't belittle my achievement just because there wasn't money involved.
Oh, spare me the noble nonsense. Work is about making money, period.
There's more to it than that. I'm building experience, developing skills.
Skills that don't pay? Useless?
That's part of it, sure. But job satisfaction and personal achievement matter too.
You can't pay bills with job satisfaction, Jack. Money is literally everything in this world. Without it, nothing else matters. All your hard work, totally pointless.
Can't mean that. What about all our talks about building a future together?
A future of what? Living paycheck to paycheck?
Wow, you don't have to put it like that.
Actually, I think we should break up.
What? Where is this coming from?
It's been on my mind for a while now.
But everything was fine yesterday. We were talking about our plans.
I can't see a future with you anymore.
Can we talk about this? Maybe we can work something out.
Not the kind of future I want. There's nothing to work out. I've made up my mind.
But what about our plans? We talked about getting married next year on our anniversary. I've been saving for a ring and everything.
Saving? On your salary? That would take forever.
I've been putting aside money every month.
I can't marry someone stuck at the bottom of the corporate ladder anymore.
Excuse me?
You heard me. I'm tired of pretending.
Pretending what? That you loved me?
I don't need some guy working at a dead-end company where your salary never grows. And I definitely can't handle someone dumb enough to find a fulfillment in such a place. Marrying you would just mean signing up for a life of struggle.
Is that our relationship meant to you? Just financial security?
What else is there? Love doesn't pay bills.
Can't be serious.
I'm going to find someone better. Someone who can actually make me happy and never make me worry about money. Someone from a top university who works at a Fortune 500 company.
So everything we built together means nothing.
Built what? Dreams and promises?
Am I really not good enough? Look, maybe getting promoted in my current company might be tough, but I promise I'll make you happy.
Happy with what? More cards and praise?
I can look for other opportunities.
How can I believe empty promises like that? Whatever, I'll leave my spare key in your mailbox. Time to dump Mr. Dead End and move on to bigger things.
Emma, please. Can we at least talk about this in person?
There's nothing left to talk about. I've wasted enough time already.
2 years together, and this is how it ends?
Should have ended it sooner. Goodbye, Jack.
Hey, Jack, got a minute? Need to talk to you about something important.
Matt? Haven't heard from you in forever. Not since the reunion last year, right?
Listen, I've been trying to figure out how to tell you this.
Everything okay? You sound serious.
Yeah, sorry, my first message in ages is about this, but I recently started dating Emma.
Emma, as in my ex Emma?
Yeah, I feel terrible about this whole situation.
How did this even happen?
I know it sounds bad, but please don't get the wrong idea. I swear there was zero overlap in dating periods. Actually, I didn't even know you two had dated.
Then how'd you find out she was my ex?
Well, she's actually my first girlfriend ever. Got a bit too excited and posted about having a girlfriend on social media. Then one of our friends messaged me saying she was your ex.
Oh, I see how it happened.
I immediately took down the post when I found out.
You didn't have to do that.
But now everyone's giving me grief, thinking I stole her from you or something. I want to clear things up with you directly. Felt awful about it.
How long have you known?
3 days. Haven't been able to sleep properly since finding out.
That explains the 3 a.m. timestamps on your first message.
I've been drafting and deleting messages for days.
Don't sweat it, man. We ain't things clean, so don't worry about me. I'll tell our friends to back off. You can hold your head high.
Are you sure? I can break it off if this makes things weird.
No need for that. You didn't do anything wrong.
Thanks, Jack. That's such a relief. I've been feeling super guilty about this whole thing, and I knew I had to come clean with you.
You've always been such a straight arrow, man.
Really though, are we okay?
Of course we are.
So, we're still friends, right?
Of course we are. Don't be ridiculous. That's exactly why I'll congratulate you both as a friend. I couldn't make Emma happy, so you better make her happy enough for both of us.
It means a lot, Jack. Really.
Just be yourself. You're a good guy.
Hey, it's not too weird. Could I ask why you two broke up?
Huh?
Sorry, I was probably crossing a line.
No, it's fine. Why do you ask?
Remember how I said she's my first girlfriend? I just want to learn from, past mistakes. Try to do better.
Don't worry about it then. We broke up because of me. She said I had no future prospects.
Oh, really?
She had different expectations, that's all.
We've always been so driven and hardworking.
But you're totally fine, man. You graduated from Yale, work at a major investment bank. You've got prospects for days. Plus, you're like the most responsible guy I know.
I'm nothing special. But if Emma cares about future prospects, I'll work even harder. Really buckle down at work and earn those big bonuses.
That's the spirit. Oh, but maybe don't mention we were classmates to Emma.
Why not?
You felt weird about this whole thing, right? Emma would probably feel awkward about it too.
Yeah, that's true.
If you guys broke up because of that, I'd feel responsible. I don't want to get in the way of your happiness.
Thanks, Jack. You're a better friend than I deserve.
Just looking out for my oldest friend.
Thanks, Jack. I'll keep it quiet then. I promise I'll make Emma really happy.
I know you will. Emma, what the actual hell? Why are you sending me a wedding invitation?
Oh, you got it already? Express mail is really fast.
Can't be serious. Why would you send this to me?
Just thought you might be curious how your ex is doing. Consider it a special invitation.
Are you serious right now? Isn't it super inappropriate for the bride to invite an ex she was serious with?
Since when do you care about what's appropriate?
Anyone would think this is weird.
Like I care about what's appropriate, I want to show you that I made the right choice dumping you.
Is that what this is about?
You should see my ring. It's probably worth more than your yearly salary.
What are you talking about?
My fiancé is like 1,000 times the man you'll ever be. My marriage is my guaranteed ticket to happiness.
You're still hung up on comparing people like this.
Why wouldn't I be? I traded up big time.
Seriously?
Actually, my man is crazy successful and talented. After working at his company, he finally took the leap and went independent. With his amazing talent and brilliance, he's now the CEO of his own startup.
And that's all that matters to you?
Of course. Do you know how many women dream of being a CEO's wife?
Oh, I get it. So you land yourself a CEO's wife's position and now you're gloating about it.
Exactly. And soon I'll be living the life I deserve. God, I'm so glad I didn't marry you. Talk about dodging a bullet. You would have totally ruined my life. I am meant to be a CEO's wife. I am that special. And you, some nobody, actually thought you could marry me?
What did you just say?
You heard me. I'm about to marry someone way out of your league. So you better bring an amazing wedding gift to make up for wasting my time. Consider it an apology for daring to think you were good enough for me.
You really expect me to come after saying all this?
Of course, I want you to see exactly what you missed out on.
Fine, whatever. If you're that desperate for me to come, I'll show up.
Don't think being broke gets you off the hook. Bring a proper cash gift. Let's see. Since you're an ex, $2,000 minimum.
$2,000? Are you kidding?
That's nothing for a wedding gift these days. My other guests are giving way more. Any real professional can afford that much. Oh wait, you're still stuck at that pathetic company, aren't you? I guess you'll have to take out a loan.
Speaking of loans, your man's the one's drowning in them.
What?
Must be nice planning such an expensive wedding while he's swimming in debt.
What are you talking about? He's a CEO.
I was actually going to congratulate you. What was with this attitude? I want to celebrate for his sake since he's working so hard at the company, but now you completely killed my mood to even show up.
Hold up, what do you mean about loans? And why do you sound like you know him? Don't tell me.
Yeah, Matt and I go way back. We've been friends since middle school. Different colleges, but we stayed tight.
No way.
So I already know everything without you having to tell me. How talented your husband is, how he started his company.
Stop, you're lying. This has to be a joke.
We literally grew up together. Ask him yourself.
This can't be happening. I had no idea you and Matt were connected.
And I know all about his focus on expanding the new business, including all those loans he's taken from banks and investors.
Is that true?
What? Didn't your CEO husband tell you about your company finances?
He said everything was going great.
For someone about to be a CEO's wife, you should understand that loans mean debt, right? He's borrowed millions from banks for the new business, plus more millions from private investors. Total debt's over $1 million.
What? I had no idea about any of this. The new business venture, all this borrowed money. I didn't know anything.
You mocked me for being broke, but your man's the one drowning in debt. Over $1 million in liabilities, actually.
But even with debt, his company must be doing well, right? He should be able to pay it all back easily. The new venture was supposed to be profitable from day one.
You really don't understand business at all, do you?
Of course I do. He's a CEO.
For someone bragging about a CEO's wife, you really know nothing about your husband's business, do you?
What?
His new venture started bleeding money right out the gate, and the losses are way bigger than anyone expected.
No.
Must be hard maintaining that fancy lifestyle while the company's struggling.
He never said anything about this.
Those loans come with interest, you know. Word is they're barely keeping the lights on with cash flow and internal management. Yet here you are, planning a fancy wedding without a care in the world.
This can't be happening. Come to think of it, he has been saying work is tough lately, that he might be coming home late. Oh God, was the company actually starting to fail?
Well, he's actually a pretty stand-up guy, though. Not letting his precious fiancée know the company's struggling, keeping work stress out of the relationship. What a great husband. He's even giving you a wedding during all this. You should appreciate him.
Appreciate him? Are you insane? Screw that. Canceling the wedding is just a matter of time. I am calling off everything with Matt.
Seriously?
What else am I supposed to do? Wait for bankruptcy? I mean, he's $1 million in debt for the company, right? And the new business is hemorrhaging money? That's basically guaranteed bankruptcy.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions about bankruptcy.
Shut up. I absolutely refuse to go down with a sinking ship. So I am canceling the wedding and won't sign the marriage license. We were going to register after the wedding, so there's still time.
Are you for real? After all your dreams about being a CEO's wife?
A CEO who can't pay his debts is worse than a regular employee. There is zero value in being the wife of a CEO drowning in debt. If the company tanks, I'll get dragged into this debt hell too. That is absolutely the last thing I want.
But you don't know how things will turn out. The business could still turn around.
I am not about to gamble with my life. I want guaranteed success. The second I smell trouble, I am out.
Wow, you're really something else.
I need to think about my future. But will Matt let me break up with him easily? He's totally head over heels for me.
Right, you're his first girlfriend ever. Plus, he's such a serious guy.
He keeps talking about our future together. That's right, you're friends with Matt, aren't you? So help me break this off somehow. If you help, I might even date you again, temporarily. Until I find someone better, of course.
Are you kidding me?
Think about it, we had something special before. Come on, you must be thrilled. Your dream girl coming back to you. So help me end this and cancel the wedding.
No need. I'll go cancel it myself. I've heard enough about how shallow you really are from Jack. Our wedding is over, Emma.
Matt, why are you messaging with Jack's phone? How long have you been reading these messages?
I was actually telling Jack about our engagement in person. He's my oldest friend. Never expected to see all this. Been standing here the whole time.
Well, that makes things easier. It's awkward, but now you get it. I absolutely refuse to marry a CEO in the red. No matter what you say, we're done and I choose Jack.
You're right. I am a CEO of $1 million in financing debt. Compared to Jack, who's actually an heir to one of the biggest companies around.
Wait, what? Jack's an heir?
You didn't know? Jack's family owns Anderson Industries. He's literally the richest kid in school. We used to call him Trust Fund Jack.
What? He never mentioned anything about this while we were dating. All this time, he was rich?
Oops, just giving me that you talk too much look.
Put Jack on right now. I need to hear this straight from him.
It doesn't matter anymore. Whether I'm an heir or not has nothing to do with my ex.
Of course it matters. We are getting back together. Is it true your family owns a company? Then why on earth are you working at that basic job?
You really don't get it, do you?
Just tell me the truth. Are you really rich?
Like Matt said, my family owns Anderson Industries, and I'm the heir. I'll take over eventually, but first I'm learning the business from the ground up, at one of our subsidiaries managed by relatives.
Learning? So all those sales achievements.
Since I'll eventually go back to headquarters, I don't need promotions, and since I'm in a training position, there are no bonuses. That's literally all there is to it.
This whole time, you were just training? Why didn't you tell me? This changes everything. Oh my god, now I get it. I've made up my mind. I am absolutely getting back together with you and becoming your wife. I will dump Matt and be yours instead.
Yeah, no thanks. Who'd want someone like you back? Hard pass. Stay away from me.
What? You can't mean that. We were perfect together.
Why would I trust someone who completely flips their attitude the second they learn about money and status? I never want someone like that as my wife.
But I always loved you. I just didn't know the whole story. How can you say that? If you just told me you were an heir from the start, none of this would have happened. No matter what you say, I won't give up.
Are you serious right now?
We can start over. I'll show you I've changed. I'm definitely going to marry you. Just watch. Jack, I ended everything with Matt for you. Paid the engagement cancellation fee and everything. Even covered all the wedding cancellation charges. Sorry it took me so long to contact you.
Wow, you actually took responsibility and ended it properly. That's impressive.
See, I can be responsible. I'm pretty amazing. I'll show my true grit when it matters. So let's get back together. I'd make the perfect wife.
No, I meant it's impressive how incredibly stupid you are.
What? How can you say that after everything I did for you?
Throwing away a great guy like that. Even paying all that money to do it. Man, you're really incredibly stupid.
What are you saying? Marrying a CEO who's in the red would ruin my life. I made the smart choice.
Listen, Emma, it's almost miraculous for a startup or new venture to be profitable from day one. Being in the red for the first few years is totally normal. That's just basic business.
But his company's doing way worse than planned, right? If the plan falls apart, it means nothing.
Yeah, the losses were bigger than expected. But what makes him amazing is how quickly he turned things around. Actually, the new business is heading towards profitability.
What? You're lying. You have to be lying.
In fact, it's starting to get serious attention. At this rate, he'll be profitable soon. Then it'll just keep growing. That's my friend for you.
No way. This can't be real. I thought bankruptcy was certain. That's why I worked so hard to break things off.
If you just trusted him, you could have been married to one of the most successful CEOs in the country.
Stop. Please stop. No, but you're the one who started talking about losses and debts. That's why I got worried and chose to end it. You made me do something terrible.
That's exactly why I'm impressed at how incredibly stupid you are. I was just trying to scare you a bit as payback for mocking my job.
This isn't fair. You tricked me. What am I supposed to do? Maybe I can get back together with Matt. No, that's impossible now. I guess I'll have to get back together with you.
I already told you, not happening. Go find someone else to gold dig from.
But wait, I just did all this for you. You have to take me back.
Nope, try a dating app. Here you can filter by income now. Should be right up your alley.
Please, Jack, I'll do anything.
Goodbye, Emma.
Don't leave me like this.
Despite Emma's desperate attempts to reconcile with Matt, claiming, "I was just having wedding jitters and went crazy," he simply replied, "You're still a little crazy, so you should probably get professional help." She had bragged to all her friends and family about marrying up, but now they're all avoiding her, saying she's dumb enough to throw away 2 golden tickets. She's become known as the girl who managed to lose both a future tech CEO and an heir to a family fortune in the span of a few months. Sometimes karma really does have the last laugh.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.